Hey folks, I have been taking you guys on an epic journey that I have been going on, and this journey has been epic for me. Stay tuned and I'll share with you guys what that journey and that adventure is. Some of you are really observant, you can already tell. Stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. We're a frugal little homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. For those of you who are new and have been following me on my wildfire coverage, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in time and time again. It's really going to be a blessing to a special couple who my family and I adopted to help them through such a trying time because they've lost everything. So we're using the revenue from our show, this show, and we're dedicating the entire revenue to them. To help get them back on our feet. So if you see a little bit too many advertisements, that is what the revenue is coming from, and it's coming directly from you guys by way of the advertisers and then filtering down to me and then gifted to them. So I want to thank you guys for watching. The more videos you watch, the more revenue I'll be able to get, and this is going to go on through the rest of the year to help that couple. Oh, you, my little goats. They're very affectionate. So if you notice the camera bumping and jerking, it's because, yeah, they're playing around with the camera. They want to be camera people or camera ghosts. Anyway, and if you guys feel impressed, please donate, and this is a tax-deductible donation to www.asantefoundation.org. They're reaching out and they're helping wildfire families in the southern Oregon region directly affected by these terrible, terrible wildfires. I've got ash. It's getting heavier and heavier as it's falling on me from the Oban chain fire, and it's just right over that ridge, about 5 miles away, and the evacuation boundary is 4 properties away. So we're in a level 1 evacuation, level 2 evacuation is right there, and level 3 evacuation is about 1.5 miles away. So we're still keeping an eye. But I want to share with you guys an epic adventure I've been taking you guys on, and this is my personal adventure. I began on episode 1 of a multiple episode series of Building the Billy Goat Barn back on June 27th. When I edited that video, I was looking at myself and realized, oh my word, I have gotten chunky. Let's call it fluffy, because I like to think that fluffy can be fleeced. Well, I began the fleecing process. Through each successive episode, you can see my belly getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And in one episode, it was hot out. I was bold enough to take off my shirt and film. I never do that, but I became a little bit bold that day, but I was hot. And some of you have been commenting and complimenting. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, it's been quite the adventure. So I've been on this nutritional modification Um, for since the 27th, I've been under the care of a physician. I've had blood work done, kept my vitals, my blood pressure, everything up on check. So at the time I began this process, my cholesterol was way too high. My triglycerides was way too high. My cardiac enzymes were just, there was no sign of heart attack, but my blood pressure, I had it checked the day before I posted that video on episode 1 of the Building the Billy Goat Barn. And my blood pressure was, what was it? It was 136 over 102. No, it was 103. The diastolic was 103. So with that knowledge in mind the previous day, and then editing that first episode and looking at myself, scared me, literally scared me. I was 265 pounds on that day. 265 pounds. My gut was really, you could see the video. I was fluffy. So I decided I had to take matters into my own hands. So I began by reducing the volume of food I ate. Simply that. I stuck to 3 meals, and I stuck to a rigid time. Ate breakfast at 7 a.m., ate lunch promptly at noon, ate dinner at 5, and did not snack or eat afterwards. I did that for the first week. Then the following weeks, I started I reduced kept reducing the reduction of the volume, but now I started reducing calories. But the food choices I chose had protein in them, like I was doing cottage cheese, cheese sticks. I'm doing hard-boiled eggs. I'm doing these nice little packages of fish and tuna fish you can get at the grocery market. They're like salmon, different flavors of salmon, lots of fish I've been eating. They have chicken options. I've been changing up the diet with chicken, and then eating a little bit of salads plus fruit. In the morning, I'll have cottage cheese with maybe blueberries in it. And then I have these little packages of nuts, healthy nut packages that I'll snack on between the meals. So I will have small portions every 2 hours between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. And then I don't eat or drink before that or after that. So today's weight, this is I believe this is the 14th of September. I weighed in this morning at 208 pounds. And that's what I weigh right now, 208. I have lost 6 inches on my waist. I have to go buy new clothes, which is a mixed blessing, but now I have to come up with the money to go buy new clothes. Everything's big on me. My clothes are just baggy, they're hanging on me. And there's some skin that's kind of hanging in different places that used to be more larger. There's another positive side effect to this, and that is my blood pressure dropped, my triglycerides dropped, my cholesterol dropped, my HDL went up, my LDL went down. I am now at a safe level. And of course, with my tummy line and my weight, the doctor is incredibly pleased, but he encouraged me to please take in protein because as I'm working out here on the farm, I'm getting a lot of activity. So I'm building muscle and then also maintaining some of the weight because as I'm building more muscle, my weight, muscle has more weight than fat. But I still am burning the fat, so it's going to slow down. What's my goal? My goal, I cannot let myself get below 180. I know a guy my height, I'm 5'11" and 3/4 with my shoes off. I'm 6 foot with my shoes on. I can be in the range anywhere, according to the different statistics on the average, anywhere from 160 to 190 is a good, healthy range. So I cannot allow myself to get below 180 on the weight. So we're still on a little bit of adventure. I will keep you guys posted on the next weight loss video, which will be the day I met my goal. And I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate big time because I did reach my goal. And it's yet another item on the list of things to check off that I produced at the beginning of the year, my New Year's resolutions to finish all the projects that I began here on the homestead, and by golly gosh gee whiz, we're getting so close to completing the last one, and this is September. And acquired my billy goats, which I really wanted since we started the homestead, and then got this built out of some purchased material and then also some repurposed and given material. So we're still going full steam ahead on trying to get everything done, and then also losing weight this year. I promised myself I would do that, but I did not make any major announcements saying, hey, I'm gonna lose weight. I didn't say anything except for in a previous video, some people were noticing. I had a little bit of a contest, and congratulations to that person for winning the 2 coffee mugs, a Duck and a Cup logo coffee mug, and then a Pine Meadows Hobby Farm coffee mug. Oh, by the way, you could find those in the logo downstairs, all right, down below. I have a little storefront, and click on that, and there's other items you can shop for and help out the channel. Because also, all of the products and merchandise I sell from this also goes towards the same family, on helping them out through this their great loss, because they lost everything. A young family, they have a little 3-year-old boy. Little Ian has nothing. He got out with just his little shorts and sandals. That's it. Nothing. They had to flee. So, oh, one more positive side effect. It's a little personal. My wife is looking at me a lot more. Yeah. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, a frugal homestead back here high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest, geographically situated west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. I want to welcome all my new viewers. This channel is not all about reporting on the wildfires. This channel is all about learning how to homestead and learning how not to homestead. You will find my show is very transparent and honest. I will share with you guys my triumphs, and I am not ashamed to show you my failures, because I know my failures will help others improve and not do the same mistake I did. So that's what I'm doing. I mentioned earlier I have a huge, big, gigantic, awesome, enormous announcement. Sorry to keep you guys hanging, but I can't talk about it yet. It's still in the works, but as soon as I can, I will reveal that to you. But since then, 2 more big, awesome events have occurred, or announcements are occurring at this time. I did write a book. I actually have 8 books written. I did write a book on homesteading, and it's loosely based on around the How a Poor Man Can Buy Cheap Property viral video that's right here on my channel. And that book is in publishing right now. Stay tuned for the release of that book, and I'll share with you guys how to purchase it. And The other announcement is kind of caught me off guard. I mean, this is, yeah, I'm scratching my head. How did this happen? I was notified by, oh God, I can't even remember his name. He's a PhD adjunct professor at, I think, Salinas State University. He is on faculty down there. He wrote a book. I think he's psychology or psychiatry. Anyway, he wrote a book, and he informed me that chapter 4 in his book is a story about my story from how a poor man can buy cheap property. So now I'm being featured in someone else's book. I'm hoping to get a copy of it. He's supposed to be contacting me real quick and then finding out more details. As soon as I learn the title of that book, the ISBN number, and how you guys can get a hold of that book, I'll let you know. Yeah, this is weird. It is really weird. Hey, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Please stay tuned. And I'm still covering the wildfires, by the way. Bye-bye.